Hi everyone and welcome to today's stretching session. Today the focus is going to be mainly around the lower back and stretching off all the muscles in this area. We'll start off nice and gentle and we're looking to hold most of the stretches for around 30 to 40 seconds. However, I'll guide you through the exercises, I'll talk you through where to put your body and maybe what you should be feeling, and we'll go from there. Have a good session. It should only be 10 to 12 minutes long. If you feel you need to hold the stretch for longer or do more of a certain stretch, you can pause the video and do a longer stretch. Okay, so have something nice and cushioning for your back, and you're going to lie flat on the ground and very gently just start to bring one leg and then the other leg up towards your chest. Try to flatten the back on the mat or on the ground so there's no space under here. So firstly, just feel that, push the base of the back into the ground and gently pull your legs towards you. Now that is definitely a stretch in itself, so we're going to hold that for a few seconds. If you need to, pull a little bit more and you can feel the stretch on the lower back. So following this, we're going to start on a slight rock, and we're going to start to gently rock our spine or rock our body so that we stretch out the spine. So you can do this by holding a bit higher and starting to move the legs first. Then the head maybe comes off the ground and you start to get some momentum so that you can roll the body like this. So the spine's now a little bit more rounded, and we're going to roll it out like that. A few more rocks. Really good. That's it. Hold it as much as you need to or roll it as fast as you need to. Excellent work. Okay, from here now, back into your flat position. Make sure you push the back onto the mat. Now stretch one leg out, take hold of one leg and pull this one right into your chest like this. Now you should be extending the bottom leg, but the back shouldn't arch off the ground. You need to push the back and push the base of the back into the mat. I'm going to hold that for a short period of time. Remember always with these stretches, with every stretch, to breathe. It doesn't have to be too deep. It doesn't have to be regular. You want to try and keep your normal pattern. If you can, start to breathe in through the nose and either out through the mouth or through the nose. It's your choice. And gently relax, change sides, so extend the other leg, push the base of the back into the ground or into the mat and pull this leg into your body. Remember to keep breathing, keep that regular breath and push the back flat into the mat. Really good. This is good work. Good. Keep everything nice and flat. Now remember, you might not have your thigh right up to your chest. Your stretch could be here, but as long as you keep the back neutral and as long as you're pulling in, you will feel the stretch. Good work. Okay, so now bring the knees up. I'm going to take one leg, I'm going to bend that leg and bring the outside of the ankle onto the top of the leg. So the first part, the first few seconds, we're just going to push that leg away from the body. You can start to feel it opening up the groin, and again keep the flat of your back, keep the base of your back pushed into the mat. Okay, so now tuck in the middle of the leg, under the far away leg, and bring this up and pull. You can put the head back on the ground, but start to pull this leg towards your body. There's a number of places you'll feel the stretch. We'll feel it on the outside here, the base of the back, and possibly in the leg underneath. So pull that in. You can really feel that stretch working. That's it. The more you pull in, the more you can feel the stretch. Let's hold it for a few more seconds. Excellent, really good. Good. And relax. Slowly down to this position, change sides, so bring the other leg up, ankle onto the top of the thigh near the knee, and push the leg away. So you're tipping the knee all the way away from your body, which opens up the groin here. Push the back into the mat. This is excellent, really good. Remember to breathe if you want, go a little bit deeper. Okay, take this hand through the middle, under the back of the thigh, under the hamstring, and pull the leg towards you. You'll definitely feel a difference on both sides. Each side will be really different, depends on your dominant side, I guess, how you sit, if you're at a computer all day, and if you've recently been doing some exercise or some training. Okay, pull that towards you, really pull that leg towards you. So this is the one that we're pulling in this direction, and then turn that stretches underneath here on the other leg. So pull. Good. So make sure you breathe. So pull it in a little bit more. Good work. And gently relax. Excellent. Okay, slowly come up. So this time you want to sit with, ideally hands are this way, but if it's more comfortable you can turn them around. Okay, ideally fingers facing your bottom, knees together, and then we're just going to rock from side to side. Now, knees probably won't touch the ground because we don't want to adjust the bottom too much. Okay, we want to stay bent here, and we just want to feel the movement in the lower back. So you're starting to loosen off your lower back. So the bottom, the bones in the bottom almost stay on the ground. And we just go from here like this. Good. Couple more. Good work. Okay, so now from here, stay in the same position. I'm just going to turn to this side. So from here, lie back down. Hands can maybe go on the ground just for now, but we'll adjust in a moment. One leg extends, the other leg comes up, let's say to 90 degrees, and then we start to bring this leg across the other leg. Now, a couple of important points here. Base of the back must be pushing flat, and this same arm, same leg, you're going to keep the shoulder on the ground. So here, keep the shoulder on the ground, and then start to pull across. So you can see that this leg is nowhere near the ground. Okay, and then you're going to hold this stretch. This is a fantastic stretch. Really, really good stretch. You can feel the stretch develop. You can feel the leg moving further as you hold it. So really important that this shoulder, opposite shoulder, stays on the ground, and we use this arm to pull this leg towards the ground. You can really feel that in the lower back. You can feel it in the outside, and I can actually feel it on the inside too. So hold that stretch there. Good work. And gently relax. Back to the middle, to neutral. Straighten that leg out. Bring the other leg up. Now remember, same leg that's up. Shoulder is going to stay on the ground. And we take this across the other side. So the bottom obviously comes up slightly, but really the shoulder and most of the back wants to stay on the ground, and you can feel the stretch from there. Try not to twist and move everything out of the way. This is really good. So keep breathing. I feel that you'll be able to sort of fall a little bit more into the stretch as you breathe, as the body gets used to the stretch. It'll definitely move into it more. Good work. Now these are definitely this type of stretches you want to do maybe 2 or 3 of. So you could definitely pause the video here and do these a couple of extra times. Excellent. Come back to the middle. And then very slowly we're going to come to sit up for the final stretch. So this one, let's say we start maybe on all fours, but then we sit to one side and we bring the front leg across our body. Now it might sneak back down a little bit, okay, but ideally we want it here. We then want to take our body over the front of this shin. So the bottom on this side is going to come off the mat and we extend the back leg. Okay, so watch again, stay where you are. We extend this leg, we try to make it run across like this. Then we take the weight at the front, lift our bottom off the ground, and then sink the back leg and the hip down. Now you might need to pull this leg a little bit more here, and you're going to hold. Now this is a really intense stretch, okay, so you might need to adjust to where you're getting the best out of the stretch. It could be this direction, or it could be coming across in this direction. Adjust again if you need to pull this more. Now you could be in this position. This might be where you can move to at the moment. Can you see here? Really intense stretch, but as you develop and get better, you'll be able to move into this. Now some people can fold completely chest to the ground. Okay, a few more seconds because we've been here for quite a while now. Again, you might need to adjust a little bit more. That leg wants to creep back towards the body. Drop the hip at the back and hold that stretch. And just relax there. Switch sides. Okay, so front leg here, ideally at this angle, so it's running straight across. Take the weight at the front, lift the bottom cheek off the ground, straighten the back leg, and then lean into the stretch. Remember, we could be starting here and here. It's a good starting point because it gets good posture and good position, and it's a really intense stretch. And then when you're comfortable with that, if that's the right word, then you can lean here. So the bottom is off the ground and the weight is through my forearms, and I can really feel where I want to stretch and what I want to stretch. I'd recommend this 2, 3, 4 times for 40 seconds to a minute each. It's absolutely brilliant. Good. Hold it a little bit longer. You'll definitely feel you can sink into the stretch that little bit more. If it's one of the stretches that I would pick to do, if there was one stretch that I would pick to do, this would be one of them. Absolutely brilliant stretch. And if you need to take some weight off, come into this position here. Last few seconds. Good. And relax, come to sit onto your bottom. Loosen the legs off, give everything a shake, and that's us done with our lower back stretches. Just a few stretches to loosen off the lower back, and definitely something that I would recommend doing as regular as possible, and to keep you as mobile as possible. Remember to pause, do a longer stretch if need be, or do something that works for you for more stretches, something that really feels good for your body. Okay, have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks guys, bye.